Sagittarius. Welcome to the Winds of Jupiter October 2017 tarot reading. Now, life has been really wild. Everything really started with this series of eclipses in August, with the total solar eclipse August 21st. And now we have all of this energy transmutation going on the earth, and I think even inside. We have hurricane after hurricane coming in. The 8.1 earthquake in Mexico. We have forest fires everywhere. We have solar flares and coronas erupting off the sun right and left. And energy is transforming itself into different shapes and forms. And this is impacting us as people. Our physical body, our internal psyche, our social structure. Things are starting to change. Energy is changing shape and form. Maybe we'll get out of that dysphoria attitude of things, because there's been a lot of despair in life. Now you have a really different reading here. Let's get into it. The overall energy card is really great. You got the Nine of Cups, the Wish card. The card that is saying that dreams can come true. You can be satisfied and happy. This isn't saying that things fell into your lap. It's saying you did the hard work, but you're being rewarded, and there's this edge of luck to it, sprinkling that pixie dust over everything. But there's a few obstacles you have to get over, even though you have this fates of fortune coming to you. Because over there on the left, the cards for what you know, you receive the Devil and Temperance. Well, if you're going to get the Devil, it's best that you do get the Temperance card with it. Wow. This card is usually about addictions and obsessions, excesses, and they could be happening in your life. Maybe it's you, maybe it's somebody around you that's really affecting you heavily. And this can be about denial. The person that's doing these excesses is in denial. The people around them is in denial, and they're being enablers. But here it just kind of seems like you're allowing your shadow self to surface at times. People are getting glimpses of it, and you're doing it maybe. And Temperance is saying, yeah, hold that back. But you're doing this because it feels like you're searching for something. And it's really time for some type of lifestyle change, some changes. The rut has been too much, and you got to get out of this bondage. As much as people like to say, oh, they want to discover new things, the exciting and new, going where no man has gone before, like Star Trek. In reality, humans are really habitual. We want to know what's next, and we get into ruts. We feel comfortable doing the same thing every day, getting out of the same side of bed, brushing your teeth in the same bathroom. It's just really strange that we haven't busted ourselves out of some of these confinements that we have in our mind and in our life. We make our own prison, I think, is what the Devil card is saying. Now the cards next door in the center for what is or can be yours. Receive the Ten of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Now the Ten of Wands is saying something's burdensome. You're carrying a heavy load. You've taken a lot of responsibilities, or something feels heavy to you, and I think that's coming from the Devil card. And the Knight of Swords, he's a restless mind. He's ready for conflict and aggression. He doesn't think through things. He just acts, which is kind of strange because he is the brainiac of the deck, which might be surprising. He's very clever, knows how to use words. He can use rhetoric to influence people. And this could be you rushing around in your life and not thinking. Or maybe it's some people around you. But that's been burdensome too. It's saying here it's time to slow down and Drop the wands. Drop whatever excesses and ruts and routines that you're in. Find the keys to your own kingdom and take control. And that's what the cards next door to that are saying. You receive the King of Swords and the Sun card. Now the King of Swords is about taking control. All kings are, but this one really does because he's holding up the sword of truth towards the other 4 cards. He wants to question whether what you're doing is actually making you happy. And the Sun card is about joy, but here it's about clarity and understanding why you're doing some things. You have to question that. Way back there with the devil, why is my shadow self surfacing? Why am I carrying these heavy burdens? Why do I feel like I'm carrying them? The Sun card is about enlightenment and coming into the life-giving rays of the sun. It shines a spotlight on things that you're drawing your attention to. And maybe back there with the devil card, it's kind of in a dark corner. Type of things that you don't want people to see. And now it's time to get out into the sunlight. And this is the lesson about having the sun shining on you as well within you, having some purity, cleansing your spiritual self, finding the keys to your kingdom and getting out of bondage. Now there's some different things going on here in the future. You receive the Knight of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Judgment card. Now the Two of Cups is the minor arcana version of the Lovers. And this is about love affairs and relationships and seeking harmony and balance. Making good plans and decisions. So there isn't consequences with the Judgment card. Now the Knight of Cups is an immature energy. And he's not there to be a fighter like most knights. He's there to be the lover. He likes the love. And he is offering a cup of opportunity of something. Now whether you take it and make the right decisions for this opportunity is really up to you. Because the Judgment card is there as a governor. And Judgment is going to be there saying, yeah, you're going to either get rewards or some type of punishment. But there is a forgiveness involved in the Judgment card. You have to forgive yourself for things that you did and other people, or you can't find your higher self. You're not going to do that cleansing, the soul cleansing that the Sun card wants you to do until you forgive everybody to find your higher self. And then you can go into that renewal and rebirth that it offers. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.